So you're trying to make a beat in Logic 10 and you're just starting out or you're just kind of stumped. Well, in this video and in this series, that's what I'm talking about. How to make a beat in Logic 10. Let's get it. Welcome, y'all. It is your boy Vandal, and we are in here in the studio. And this week, we're talking about how to make a beat in Logic Pro 10. Now, if you guys don't know who I am already, I am a producer based out of Connecticut. I've been supported by Skrillex, Diplo, Jack U, Party Favor, Lumberjack, Adventure Club, and a bunch more. I've also been able to do remixes for artists on Sony Records. And, you know, it's pretty dope. I'm in a pretty dope place as a producer. And I've also released on record labels like Mad Records and Philosophy, and had some stuff on a HP commercial, which was dope. So I've had some small successes here and there. And that's who I am. I'm Vandal. So anyways, let's get into this video and let's talk about the drums. Last time we talked about the bass and how wide and cool it was. If you haven't seen that video, check out this card here up in the top, and definitely check that out. And I also have the guitar video. You can check that out too. So anyways, let's get in these drums. The drums are super simple, and shamelessly, I barely did anything for the drums. So I have a kick here. The drums are really like this, like kind of dragging thing. So the drums, the kick drum I grabbed out of I believe I grabbed it out of a loop. Either that or I grabbed it from Splice. So what I did was I found this loop, this perk loop that I really liked. And I chopped it up. And then I also grabbed another loop from another snare sound from another loop. So this is basically another loop from Splice, kind of drugged out loop. Now, the cool thing is these loops have perks in them that kind of complement each other. So I have this kind of like perk thing, which is kind of, you know, it's just in between every snare and kick and stuff, which kind of gives it this nice kind of groove. And then I have another hi-hat loop on top of that, which is I guess a jazz feezy loop. It's a 4-bar loop, and it's unapologetically just a straight up loop that I put in there. And I did a little bit of alter boy and some things. Now this is literally way in the back. You can't even really hear it. And it's just so that we have like something that your ear can kind of like follow a bit. So you can hear that it's like kind of just giving just a little bit of lift in the background there to the drum section. The drums are very simple. Let's go through the processing on the drums. The kick already sounded really punchy the way that it was. So it's already like a punchy drum. So what I have here is an Uber mod on here. I don't know why I decided to put an Uber mod on here. Normally I keep my kick super mono. So let's see what it sounds like. Oh yeah, it just spreads it. And I guess I wanted like a wide kick for this one. And then I have the EQ. Let's see what it sounds like without it. Yeah, it's really, really present. But this needed to have a kick that was like muffled because everything was like thinking of water, right? So I have also a Valhalla Room on my perk section here. Yeah, see, otherwise it sounds really like too dry. So as you can see, I didn't fade out anything because there's a lot of clicks and pops. Not sure why I didn't do that, but in the beat you don't really notice them. You kind of notice it as like a just a percussive effect, which is what I am going for. I was going for a very simple, like nothing crazy, you know, simple kind of like vibe. I guess I had this drum in here. Oh, this is the snare, the other snare that I would have used, but I don't like using. I don't want to use that one. It's too harsh. So yeah, so the drums are really simple. The altar boy here, I think it's adding distortion. Yeah. So I had the drive all the way up and I pitched up this sample. Let's actually listen to what it sounds like without anything on it. Oh, sorry. Can't even hear it. So let me just turn this up. Okay, and then let's put everything on it. Yeah, and I put a pitch correction on there because I didn't feel like tuning it. So, you can tell it sounds like crap because it's really dirty. But that's how I wanted it to sound. And it's in the back too, so it's like not really present. But basically what it does is it gives you a really good, it gives you a really good sounding kind of like driving beat in the back. So it's pretty cool. I mean, like all the loops combined, you have this vibe that comes through that's like this really like slow, like behind the beat vibe. And that's what I was setting for this track because I wanted it to be laid back. I didn't want it to be like super like in your face like all my other stuff. So yeah, so that's the drums. So if you guys found this helpful, please hit the like button or hit the dislike button if that's how you feel. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you want to hear about. And yeah. If you haven't checked out the other videos, check them out in the description. Sorry, not in the description. In the card up here. And yeah, so remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell button because you need to hear these videos and see these videos so you can become a better producer and you can take over the game. Peace. Yeah.